Uh-oh. And welcome to New York Yankee Baseball. My name is Utah Mike, and we welcome you to the Sports Machine, where today will be game number 3 of the 1981 payoff pitch season. This is going to be the radio call of this game, as I'm at work right now. So I'm going to go ahead and do like a radio call of this exciting game 3 of this series. The Yankees won the home opener while the Rangers came back and played the second game in Stratomatic, since it was a non-televised game, and defeated the Yankees as Danny Darwin pitched the gem of the game. This is going to be game number 3, as you'll have two great superstars. Ron Guidry for the New York Yankees takes on Ferguson Jenkins of the Texas Rangers. Here's the lineup for the Rangers. Bump Wills leading off in playing second. Mickey Rivers, the former Yankee, batting second and center. Al Oliver is your DH. Buddy Bell's at third. Billy Samples at left. Johnny Grubb at left. Pat Putnam is at first base. Jim Sundberg behind the plate. And Mario Mendoza is your shortstop. For the Yankees, Willie Randolph leads off as at second. Jerry Mumphrey is at center. In his first series as a Yankee, Dave Winfield batting third and left. Oscar Gamble gets the start in right. Jackson is ailing and is not on the roster. Bobby Mercer is your DH batting fifth. Jim Spencer batting sixth at left field at first base. Batting seventh, the third baseman Greg Nettles. Batting eighth, the catcher Rick Cerrone. And batting ninth, the shortstop Bucky Dent. Ron Guidry has finished his warm-ups, and let's get to baseball here from Yankee Stadium. Bump Wills starts off with a 9, and that's a tough. And then he files one off on a 29. That's a single. So Bump Wills gets himself the first hit of the ball game. He's not able to get the jump, and Mickey Rivers will now bat. Runner on first and nobody out. Rivers to hold Wills close to the bag, and here's the pitch. That's going to be a 6 from Guidry. That's in the ballpark, and that's an 0-1 for Rivers. So Rivers is automatically going to be in the wheelhouse against lefties. He cannot hit a home run, but he can get a base hit up to 48%. Here's the pitch, a 26 for Rivers, and that is going to be a single for Mick the Quick. So Mickey Rivers with a base hit. Wills a running rating of 8 will go automatically to third on the wheelhouse. And the Rangers got first and third and nobody out. Oh, what a start for the Rangers. So first and third, nobody out. Here's Al Oliver. So Yankees will play the infield back, looking to get a double play ball here. Here's the pitch, and that is going to be a 12. That's going to be in the wheelhouse again. 33 versus a lefty is going to be a single for Oliver. So Oliver hits a line drive. Wills will score. Mickey Rivers will still have some speed. He'll go to third. And the Rangers have taken a 1-0 lead. So 3 hard hit balls from Al Oliver. So he smashes one in the right field in the gap. Oliver stops at first. Wills scores. Rivers goes first to third. And the Rangers got a 1-0 lead. Here's the third baseman, Buddy Bell. Again, Guidry in trouble. First and third, nobody out. Again, the Yankees going to play the infield back, looking for a double play ball here. On a 4, that's going to be a tough. A 60 on a tough is going to be a fly ball to right field. That should hold them. Gamble with the catch, and there's one away. So a tough will not advance them. And now here is Billy Sample with one out. We'll see if Guidry can get out of this unscathed the run here. First and third, one out. Sample the batter. Guidry working from the stretch, gets the sign and the pitch. That's going to be a 6. That's in the ballpark again to a righty. And 80 is going to be in play to a lefty. So Billy Sample, 21% chance to get a base hit. It's a 44. And that is going to be a line drive to the second baseman, Randolph. So now Johnny Grubb has a chance with 2 outs. Runners at first and third. Grubb doesn't usually hit well against lefties. Hit 245 this season against them. Guidry from the stretch, trying to work his way in and out of trouble. Here's the pitch from the Gator. That's going to be a 9. That's going to be a tough. A 49 is going to be a strikeout on Johnny Grubb. So the Rangers are out in the first. 1 run, 3 hits, and 2 men left. 1/2 inning play. Texas 1. Here come the New York Yankees. So now the Yankees will go with Randolph, Mumphrey, and Winfield to bat in the bottom of the first inning. Ferguson Jenkins, the Canadian, the Hall of Famer, gets ready to pitch. So here comes Randolph. We'll see if he can work his way on base. Here's the pitch from Ferguson Jenkins. That will be a 9 on Jenkins. That is going to be in play result. But an 88 is a ground ball to short. Mendoza picks it up and throws him out 1 away. So Randolph retired 1 away. Here is Jerry Mumphrey. So Mumphrey, the batter, switch hitter, will bat to the left-hand side. Jenkins looks in, gets the sign, the big windup by Ferguson Jenkins. He's a 6. That's a tough 59 versus a righty will be out of reach. That's a fly ball left field. Billy Sample is there, makes the catch and 2 outs. And now here's number 31, Dave Winfield, his first series as a Yankee since signing this contract. So Jenkins looks into Winfield, 2 possible Hall of Famers in the future. Jenkins with a windup and the pitch. That is going to be a 9 from Jenkins. That's in play. A 70 will be out of reach. Ground ball to second. Good play there. Throws him out, and the Yankees go 3 up, 3 down. 1 inning of play in the books. 1-0 Rangers. So Ron Guidry comes out, works his second inning of work. It's going to be Pat Putnam, Jim Sundberg, and Mario Mendoza. So here we go. Pat Putnam, the batter. He left-handed batter. Good swing. Really good fielding glove. Guidry looks in with the windup and deals. That's going to be a 6 for Guidry. That's in the ballpark, a left-handed hitter. That's a possibility in the wheelhouse against a lefty. Putnam can get a home run 1-17. He gets a base hit 1-40, and that is going to be a 28, a base hit for Pat Putnam. So Putnam with the base hits. They're hitting Guidry really hard in the inning plus. And now here's Jim Sundberg. So now he will look in. Putnam stole 4 bases, will be held. Here is Jim Sundberg with runner on first. So Guidry looks in, gets the sign, looks in, runner on first, nobody out, and the pitch. That's going to be a 6 from Guidry. That's in the ballpark again to a righty. But Sundberg is going to get a 70, which is going to be out of play, and that's a ground ball to second. Could be a double play ball. Double play ball is a 6. Double play ball for 6, and it's a 6. Double play, 4-6-3. So double play rating and Guidry were both a 6. A 6 on a 5 and a 1 on the 2-6-sided. Say that's a twin killing. So here's Mario Mendoza, the shortstop. 2 outs. I'm the swing. 6 again in the ballpark. 41 versus a righty. That's going to be an in-play result for Mendoza. Mendoza, though, versus a left-handed hitter is a base hit from 1-29. Does he get an opportunity again to swing? Mendoza swings. 94 is out of play. Fly ball to the left. Winfield with the catch. And the Rangers are out in the second. No runs, 1 hit, and nobody left. We go to the bottom of the second. Here at Yankee Stadium. 1-0 favor of the Rangers. So now Gamble, Mercer, Spencer to bat for the Yanks against Ferguson Jenkins. So here's Gamble, who'll get his first couple swings here. As Ferguson Jenkins looks in, gets the sign and the delivery. It's a 6. That is going to be a tough. 24 tough is a strikeout for Gamble. So Gamble on strikes. Ferguson Jenkins seems to be on his A game. Here's a designated hitter number 2, Bobby Mercer. So Mercer gets up, left-handed batter. Ferguson Jenkins looks in. Here's the sign from Jenkins and the pitch. It's a 9. It's in play. A 29 versus a righty. And that is going to be a pop to second. That is going to be Bump Wells makes the catch, and there's 2 outs. Here's the first baseman, Jim Spencer. So Spencer, a batter. He's playing first today. Spencer was a Yankee from April 11th to May 19th. Spencer, left-handed batter against a righty Jenkins. Jenkins gets the sign and the delivery. That's going to be a 9. That's in play again. 16 versus a righty. No, he just missed it. Popped to short. That's Mendoza makes the catch, and the Yankees go 3 up, 3 down. Jenkins retired the first 6. 1-0 Rangers. So now here's Bump Wills, singled and scored in the first. He'll be up for the second time here in the third inning. Wills again, a switch hitter, will bat righty against Guidry. Guidry looks in, gets the side, probably going to get the slider here. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a 10. That's in play. 51 versus a lefty is going to be a ground ball to third. Nettles got it, throws him out, and there is 1 away. So 1 out here in the third inning. Whoops. We did not do that correctly. And now batting will be Mickey Rivers. Singled. He singled Will to third his first time up. And then Rivers was held there. So now looking in, Ron Guidry gets the sign from Cerrone. Here's the pitch. It's going to be a 3. That's in play result. A 1-1 versus a lefty. Base hit for Mickey Rivers. So Rivers with 2 hits in the ball game off his former mates. So runner on first and 1 man out. Rivers is a stealing, is a 3C, stole 9 bases. So he won't be going anywhere. Here's Al Oliver. Hold on 1 moment, please. Thank you so much, folks. We appreciate your time away there at the office. So now there is a runner on first and 1 out. Oliver the batter. Guidry working from the stretch. And here's the pitch. And that's going to be a 7. And that's going to be a tough 09 versus a lefty. It's a strikeout. So Al Oliver, tough to strike out. And there's 2 outs. Now here's Buddy Bell. Bell fly to right his first time up. Guidry looks in, runner on first and 2 out. Guidry gets a sign from Cerrone. Here's the pitch to the Gator. It's a 3. It's in play. 74 on Buddy Bell. Is a fly ball to center. Mumphrey with the catch and ends the third. No runs, 1 hit, 1 man left. We go to the bottom of the third. 1-0 Rangers. So now the Yankees will step up to Greg Nettles, Rick Cerrone, and Bucky Dent in the home half of the third inning. Ferguson Jenkins looks in, gets the sign, and here's the pitch. That's going to be a 5. A 5 on Jenkins is patient. 60 against a righty is a single for Nettles. So Nettles with a base hit. That's the first hit of the ball game for the Yanks. So Nettles deposits 1 in the right field. So once again, check this out. It's a 5 on Jenkins. That's a patient on a 60. 60 versus a righty is a single. So Nettles is on. So now here's Rick Cerrone. The Yankees will runner on and 1 man out. Looking in, gets the sign. Jenkins was his first base runner. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a 10 on Jenkins. That's in the ballpark of 15. 15 is going to be in the wheelhouse for Cerrone. A base hit is a 1-46. A home run is a 1-10. Deep fly, no, a 65. And let's see if that's a possible double play ball. It is. Ground ball a second. Jenkins double plays a 7. Double plays a 9. We'll re-roll it again since we've used it. It's an he gets the lead runner, so he muffed it. So Nettles will go to second base. Cerrone, an easy double play ball. And Bump Wills could not field it. So runner on second and 1 out. Here's Bucky Dent. So the Yankees may get a break here. Jenkins from the stretch. Runner in scoring position. 1 man out. And here's the pitch. It's going to be a 9 from Jenkins. That is an in-play result. 36 to a righty. And that's a ground ball back to Jenkins. That's fielded. Throws him out. And there's 2 outs. So now a runner in scoring position, 2 out, but it brings up the top of the order, Willie Randolph. He ground ball to short first time up. Randolph always a good eye. Jenkins from the stretch. Runner on second and 2 men out and the pitch. It's a 7. It's a tough 51 tough, and that is not going to work. That is a fly ball right field. Grubb with the catch, and the Yankees are done in the third. No runs, one hit, runner left on second. Through 3, 1-0 Rangers. So top of the fourth inning, the New York Yankees trail 1-0 as Bump Wills scored in the early inning as the Rangers got 3 hits in the first. So now it'll be Sample, Grubb, and Putnam. So Sample the bat in the fourth. So Ron Guidry looks in, gets the sign. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be a 6. That's in the ballpark, 23, and that is right on the nose of being in the wheelhouse. Sample can get a base hit, 1-60. Well, actually, he gets a base hit, 1-44. That's a 10. Deep drive to left field. Back goes Winfield, looks up. He cannot reach it. It's gone. So Billy Sample, 3 home runs on the season, and it is now 2-0 Rangers. So Sample homers. Give me 1 second, folks, as I'm here at the office. Oh, wait a minute. I got it right here. Hang on 1 second. So 2-0 Rangers. Sorry about that, folks. And it's now 2-0 Rangers. Home run by Billy Sample. Now here's Johnny Grubb. So the Yankee fans here on a Sunday, about 30,000 or so, have not been happy with that result. So Grubb against Guidry. Guidry with the windup and deals. That's going to be a 5. That's going to be a tough versus a lefty. He just missed a single on that. That's a fly ball to center field, and there's 1 away. So Grubb barely just almost dropped it in front of the left fielder Winfield, but he came in and made a nice catch. Here's Pat Putnam. He got a single his last time up. Guidry looks on, gets the sign and the delivery. That is going to be an 8 for Guidry. That's going to be a patient. 24 versus a lefty is a walk. So Putnam draws the walk. So runner on first and 1 out for Jim Sundberg. Sundberg hit into a double play last time up. Guidry can use one of those right now. Guidry working from the stretch. Runner on first and 1 out. And here's the delivery. That's going to be a 10. That's an in-play result. 81 on Sundberg will be a ground ball to short. Let's turn to 6-6-10. No, does not get the double play ball. So goes to second for that. So Sundberg able to beat the throw. Pat Putnam with a nice slide to a 2 outs. A runner on first gives Mario Mendoza a chance. On deck hitter is Bump Wills, the top of the order. Guidry looks in from the top of the mound, stares in, gets the sign from Cerrone. Here's the pitch. That is going to be an 8. That is going to be an 8 for Guidry. That is going to be patient. Patient on a 77 is going to be a fly ball to center field. Mumphrey with the catch and ends the inning. But the Rangers get 1. We go to the bottom of the fourth. It's 2-0 Rangers. Yankees will now send up Mumphrey, Winfield, and Gamble against Ferguson Jenkins. So Mumphrey 0 for 1, fly to left his first time up. Mumphrey batting from the left-hand side. Here's the windup and the pitch. It's a 9. That's an in play, but a 69 will be a ground ball to short. That is Mendoza throws him out and 1 out. So Mumphrey's 0 for 2. Here is Dave Winfield. He's 0 for 1. He had his first base hit in game 2 of the series against Danny Darwin. Ferguson Jenkins looks in, gets the sign. Here's the pitch to Winfield. It's going to be a 5. That's going to be a patient. 79. It's going to be a fly ball to center. That will be Mickey Rivers makes the catch and 2 out. Boy, Rivers is comfortable playing that center field. He played that for a number of years for the Yankees. And now here is a designated hitter, or I should say the right fielder, Oscar Gamble. He struck out his first time up. Jenkins looks in, gets the sign, and here's the pitch. That is going to be a 6. That is going to be a tough. Same thing he did before, and he struck Gamble out for the second time. So 3 up, 3 down go to Yankees. We played 4. It's 2-0 Rangers. So the Yankees all of a sudden having problems getting some runs. Danny Darwin shut down the Yankees, retiring the last, I believe it was 17 Yankees in the second game of this series as the Rangers won, as Danny Darwin pitched a complete game and was absolutely splendid. Here in the fifth, the Rangers lead it by 2. It'll now be the top of the order. Bump Wills, Rivers, and Oliver to bat against Guidry here in the fifth. Guidry does have a fatigue of 6. We'll have to keep that in mind. So here's Wills, switched batting from the right-hand side. Here's the pitch. It's going to be an 8. That's going to be a patient. Patient on a 54, and that's not going to be good for Guidry. That is going to be a single for Wills. So Bump Wills in the top of this lineup continues to hit the ball well, and he's on. So Wills is 2 for 3, 12 stolen bases on the year, got caught 9 times, and he's a stolen base 4, does not get the lead on the 8. So here's Mickey Rivers. Rivers with 2 hits in the ball game. All right, sorry, folks. From the stretch. So here we go. Guidry from the stretch, and here's the pitch. It's going to be a 7 on Guidry. That's going to be tough. Tough on a 30, and that is going to be a single for Rivers. Unbelievable on a tough, because I believe the low die in this case is a 1. Let's see what kind of advancement it is. So the low die is a 1 on the advancement. Runner on first, he stays at second. So using the dice method, Will stops at second and is now first and second with no man out. So Mickey Rivers with 3 hits against his former mate, Ron Guidry. So 2 on, nobody out. Here's Oliver. Guidry in some kind of trouble here. Guidry working from the stretch. 2 on and nobody out. And the pitch. It's a 5. It's going to be a tough. 54 on a tough is going to be a ground ball to third. Let's see if we can turn 2 at 6, 9, 6, 5. Double play. How about that? Double play ball. So Wills will go to third. Double play ball and Oliver. And the Rangers got 2 quick outs and brings up Buddy Bell. Buddy Bell has fly to right and fly to center. He's been 0 for 2. So now from the stretch, Guidry looks in, gets the sign and the pitch. That's going to be a 6. That's in the ballpark for Bell. 24, and that is, oh, he just missed it. It's an in play. 1 to 23 would have been a possible home run check. So now Buddy Bell, 30% of the time to get a base hit. Let's roll. It is an 83, and Buddy Bell misses it. Ground ball to short stand, throws him out, and ends the inning. Holy cow. No runs, 2 hits, nobody scores. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning, and it is 2-0 Rangers. So let's see if the Yankees can use that as a positive here. They're not getting much off Ferguson Jenkins so far. 1 hit through 4 innings. So now here is going to be Mercer, Spencer, Nettles. Yankees putting their lefty lineup together here. And Jenkins has stymied them so far. Jenkins looks in, gets the sign and the pitch. That's going to be a 7 on Jenkins, and that is a tough. An 89, he'll ground ball to second. Wills got it, throws him out, and that is out number 1. So now here is Jim Spencer. Good power, good defensive first baseman. The Yankees eventually do trade him to Oakland for Dave Revering and some other people. So now again, he looks in, Jenkins with the sign, and here's the pitch. That is going to be a 6, and that is going to be tough. 38 tough is going to be just misses it. So Spencer misses it on a 38. That's a ground ball to third. That's Bell, throws him out. Oh my goodness. Spencer missed it by a tad there. So a 6 on Jenkins is tough. A tough versus a righty is a single from 33 to 36. Roll to 38. So here's Nettles, 2 outs. lefty-righty matchup. Jenkins with the sign, and here's the pitch. And that's going to be an 8 to Jenkins. It's in the ballpark. 0-8 righty. Nettles 1 to 59. It's gone. Up to 89's a base hit. It is gone. Greg Nettles with a home run, and the Yankees tie it. Actually, it's now 2-1. So Nettles with a home run. I believe that's his second of the year. He might have had one in game 1 of this series. Let's see what he did. If we can find the results here, we'll have to look back at that later. They actually did score that on ball score and ball stat. So Nettles with the home run, and the Yankees are on the board, and it's 2-1 here in the 5th. So now here's Cerrone. So they got one on Ferguson that time. Here's the pitch from Jenkins. It's going to be a 4. That's going to be Patient. Patient on a 39. Patient on a third. Oh, it is going to be a single versus a righty. So Cerrone with the single. So they start off with 2 quick outs against Jenkins in the 5th. Now a home run and a hard hit single. And now Bucky Dent gets a shot. He grounded back to the mounds first time up. Jenkins from the stretch. Run first and 2 outs. And here's the pitch. It's going to be a 2. It's going to be a defensive check. It's our first defensive check of the afternoon. We had a ton of those in the last game we played. It's the first one we've had here. So we'll go ahead and find the chart and get it going. What we do is roll the two 10-sided dice again, and we find out if the error is made. So it's going to be a 22. That's going to be a range check on the shortstop. So that's going to be Mario Mendoza. So Mendoza's range is going to be a D. A D range at Yankee Stadium, 1 to 53 is a hit. So we're going to go ahead and roll the dice and see if it's going to be made or not. It's in the hole. That's a base hit. Mario Mendoza could not make the play, and that's a single. We'll see if it gets through for 2 bases or not. Give me 1 second. Lost my charts on the floor. And now let's see if they can get a base hit or not. So it's going to be a shortstop. And we're going to roll 2 6-sided dice on the type of base hit it was. So we're going to roll that. It's going to be an 11 against the shortstop. It's a single, 2 stars. So 2 base advancement. And against Cerrone the third. So first and third with 2 outs. Yankees keep the inning alive, and here's Willie Randolph. So all of a sudden, Ferguson Jenkins having a little bit of problems. That was a ball hitting the hole that Mendoza should have had, but it went through. First and third, 2 outs. Jenkins from the stretch. First and third, 2 outs, and the delivery. It's going to be a 9, and that's going to be an in-play result, but a 73 will fly ball to center. That is going to be Rivers makes the catch and ends the inning. But the Yankees do score 1 run on 3 hits. We got a ball game here at the stadium. It's 2-1 Rangers. So top of the 6th, the Rangers will now send up Sample, Grubb, and Putnam. Sample led the home runners last time up. Guidry now in his point of weakness inning in the 6th inning. He's only given up 2 runs so far. Guidry looks in, gets the sign, lefty-righty matchup. And that's going to be a 7 on Guidry. That's a tough 0-1. Sample gets the best. This time Guidry gets the best of Sample. Struck him out. So 1 out in the 6th. Here's the left-handed hitter, Johnny Grumm. Again, doesn't play much against left-handers. Leon Roberts, not active on this roster. He usually does pummel lefties much better. So Guidry looks in, gets the sign. Here's the delivery. That's going to be a 2. That's going to be a defensive check for Guidry. So again, the Yankees will play some defensive ball here. So now we'll roll the 2 10-sided dice. That's a 95. That'll be an error on the center fielder. So that is going to be Mumphrey. Mumphrey will come in. He is an error range of a 3. He's an error range with an error on a 1 to 41. Does he make the play? No, he does not. And Mumphrey drops the ball So now let's find out what kind of error it was. So Mumphrey dropped it. It's a 7. It's a single and an error. So they call that a single and an error. Oh my goodness. So Mumphrey could not come up with it smoothly. Single and an error. And Grubb reaches second. Runner on second. One out. Here's Pat Putnam. So Putnam in the ball game is 1 for 1, a single and a walk. Guidry needs to get Putnam out right now. From the stretch, gets the sign, and here's the pitch. That's going to be a 6 on Guidry. That's in the ballpark. 84 for Putnam, a left-handed hitter. And let's see. That's going to be a possible wheelhouse check for Pat Putnam. And that is going to be a possible 1 to 40 chance of a base hit. Does he get it? 43. He misses it. Oh my goodness. That is a ground ball to first. Let's see it. Nope, that'll be a 3 unassisted. Oh, you forgot there's a runner on second. That was a double play ball to the runner on first. So again, Jim Spencer takes it to the bag himself. There's 2 outs. The runner moves to third, and now here's Jim Sundberg. He's always hit the Yankees well. Always runners in scoring position. Runner on third, 2 outs. Sundberg 0 for 2 today. Ground to a double play, and then a fielder's choice. So Guidry looks in, gets the sign. Big pitch by Guidry. Here's the pitch. It's going to be a 10. That's going to be in play, but an 86 for Sundberg. Ground ball to short. That makes the play, and that, folks, is your inning. So we go to the bottom of the 6th inning, 2-1 Rangers. So, folks, give me 1 second here again. We're kind of playing a little bit different here. I'm not played this way before. I'm going to see if we can keep the phone charged here while we do this. And give me 1 second as we do this. I guess it can be held like that. It doesn't matter how we hold the cards, actually. So the Yankees will now send up, I believe, it'll be Mumphrey, Winfield, and Gamble here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Ferguson Jenkins still in the game. Jenkins can go 6 himself, so this will be his point of weakness inning. The Yankees got to Ferguson last inning with a couple hits, including the big home run by Nettles. So last of the 6th inning, Mumphrey against Jenkins. Jenkins with a windup and delivery. It's a 10. It's in the ballpark. 16 for Mumphrey. And yes, he can swing away on this one. It's going to be inside the wheelhouse. 1 to 32 is a home run. 78 is a possible single. It is gone. Jerry Mumphrey ties this game up. So Mumphrey ties this game up. And the Yankees are now at 2-2. So Mumphrey crosses home plate, Winfield with the high 5, and we are tied at 2. So now here's Winfield. Winfield to swing right now. Jenkins looks a little bit perplexed. He seems to be losing his gas out there. Jenkins with the windup. Here's the pitch to Winfield. It's a 4. That's going to be patient. 74 patient is going to be out of play. That's a fly ball to center field. Catch is made. 1 away. So now here's Oscar Gamble. Now does Texas start making moves to battle these Yankee left-handed bats? Ferguson Jenkins takes a deep breath from the mound. 1 out, game tied. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a 6 from Jenkins. Again, that's tough. Tough on a 25. There's a strikeout for Gamble. Boy, he has not seen Jenkins at all. 0 for 3 and 3 strikeouts with 2 outs. So now here's number 2, Bobby Mercer. So Mercer, the batter. Mercer in the ball game has ground to second twice. Pop to second and ground to second. Jenkins looks in, gets the sign, and here's the pitch. That's going to be a 9 on Ferguson. That's an in-play result. But an 83 is a fly ball to center. Rivers there makes the catch, and that's all. But the Yankees tie it on another home run, this time by Jerry Mumphrey. We go to the 7th. We are tied at 2. So 2-2 in the 7th. So the Yankees will now send up Mendoza, Wills, and Rivers. Ron Davis was used for 2+ innings his last time out, so he may not be an option for the Yankees this time. So we'll see what Wills does this time. Let's see if it's Wills or Mendoza. I believe it might be Mendoza. It looks like, yeah, it's Mendoza, Wills, and Rivers. So Guidry will stick in there and pitch to Mendoza. Here's the pitch. A 5 is tough. 64 is not going to be a base hit. Ground ball to second. Randolph's got it. Throws him out. 1 out in the 7th. And now here is the tough Bump Wills. He's been on twice, 2 for 3 with a run scored. He'll swing right-handed. Looking in, gets the sign, and here's the delivery. Here's a 2 from Guidry. It's a defensive check. Oh, my, we don't need one of these again. Here's a defensive check. It's a 75. That'll be an error on Dent. Usually a solid player. Let's see what Dent's error rating is. He is going to be an error 3, so he's about average. 1 to 41 is an error. Here is the play by Dent, and he makes the play. 6 to 3. So Dent comes up with a sparkler, 2 outs. And now here's Rivers. He's been all over his former Yanks today. 3 hits in the ball game. So now here's Mick. Runner, he steps up, 2 outs here in the 7th. Guidry gets the sign and deals. It's going to be a 4. That's going to be a tough 91, and Rivers is finally retired. Ground ball to second, throws him out, and Ron Guidry has given the Yankees 7 strong innings. Let's go to the 7th inning stretch. We are now tied at 2. So now Spencer, Nettles, and Cerrone. And the Yanks and the Rangers are going to make a change, I believe. Ferguson Jenkins went 106 innings. So, yeah, they're going to go to the lefty that actually came in the ball game, John Henry Johnson. So John Henry Johnson will come in the game. We'll see if as he comes in from the bullpen, we'll give you some stats for old John Henry, as he is the left-hander coming out of the bullpen, trying to turn some of these Yankees around. 24 games, 2 saves, 23 innings, giving up 19 hits. So here is John Henry Johnson. So he'll be the left-hander. So Jenkins goes 6. So now the Yankees, with Spencer due up, they are going to turn it back over to Bob Watson. So Watson will, or is it Mercer? Let's find out who's going to swing first. It's going to be Spencer. So the Yankees are going to bat for Spencer here, and it's going to be Bob Watson. So the newest Yankee who came over this year has been seeing the majority of time at first base so far. But Spencer got the start today versus the right-hander. So now here is Watson. So he will take a swing. We'll put Watson in the scorebook first of all. That's what a good scorekeeper should do. So Watson does this. We'll go ahead and put the line in here. So then he knows he bats in the 7th. So here's a swing from Watson against John Henry Johnson. It's going to be a 9. It's in the ballpark. Oh, an 0-8 versus a righty. And Bob Watson versus a lefty is a 48% chance at a home run. Oh, it's a 39. It's gone. Bob Watson gets himself a pinch hit home run. So a big, great job there by Gene Michael. He pitched the right button, and the Yankees have taken a 3-2 lead as Goose Gossage starts getting up in the Yankee bullpen. So now here's Nettles. Nettles has singled and homered. Yankees lead 3-2 on 3 home runs. Here's the pitch from John Henry Johnson. It's tough. 17 versus a lefty. It's a strikeout, and Nettles is retired. So now here's Cerrone, 1 for 2. Nettles, Cerrone, 1 for 2. Came over in 1980, taking over the catching duties. Here is a pitch from John Henry Johnson. It's a 5. It's in play. 13 versus a lefty. A single for Cerrone. So Cerrone on for the second time. Runner on first and 1 man out. And here's the shortstop, Bucky Dent. So Dent the batter. John Henry Johnson from the stretch. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a 4. That's going to be in play again. 45 is not going to be in reach. It's going to be a ground ball to third, possible double play ball. That is going to be a 7. That is going to be a 4. That's a 4 double play. That hard to double up, and he gets doubled up. So a big double play, big home run by Bob Watson. The Yankees look like they're building a picket fence. They got runs in the 5th, 6th, and 7th. Through 7, it's 3-2 Yankees. So now we go to the 8th inning. The Yankees are going to make a pitching change. And it's going to be Rich Goose Gossage. Since Ron Davis did go multiple innings his last time through, they're going to ask Gossage to try to get 6 outs. Gossage had 46 innings in 81. He's more than capable to get a double play, and also the Yankees are going to be off tomorrow before heading to Toronto, I believe, on Tuesday. So this will give a chance for Gossage to rest anyway. Top of the 8th, as it will be Oliver, Bell, and Sample. Yankees lead 3-2. Gossage looks in, number 54, gets the sign from Cerrone, and here's the big windup and deals. 2, it's a defensive check. Oh no, defensive checks are nothing to sneeze about. 71, that's an error check on Nettles. He hit it to the right person. Nettles a Gold Glover, hopefully, and that is going to be a 5. It's the best possible rating you can get, and that is going to be a 1-23. It's an error. Nettles scoops it up, and no, he does not. It falls off Nettles' arm. He throws not in time. So an E5. So Nettles commits a boo-boo. Runner on first and nobody out, and here's Buddy Bell. So Bell, now the batter. All of a sudden, the Rangers trying to get the jaws of agony of defeat, trying to get it back again. So right-handed hitter Bell against Gossage. Gossage working from the stretch, gets the sign, and here's the pitch. It's going to be a 6. It's going to be tough. That's where he wanted it. 77 on a tough, and that is going to be a fly ball to center. Not much behind that one. Mumphrey with the catch and 1 away. So now here is Billy Sample. He's 1 for 3, including a long home run that gave the Rangers a 2-0 lead. Sample, right-handed batter against Gossage. Gossage from the stretch gets the sign and the pitch. It's going to be a 5. That's going to be tough. 75 is going to be a fly ball to center. Mumphrey there, 2 away. But now here's Johnny Grubb. He likes the right-handed batters, remember. Hit 3 home runs versus righties. Little more power. 25% of the time he gets inside the wheelhouse. And in Yankee Stadium is very inviting down the right field line. Gossage from the stretch. Here's the delivery. That's going to be a 9. That's going to be tough. He just missed the ballpark. 75 for Grubb, and that is a fly ball to center. Mumphrey will retire to side. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning, 3-2 Yankees. So now the bottom of the 8th inning, John Henry Johnson will stay in the game, as this time it will be, it will be Dent. No, Dent heading to the double play, so it will be Randolph, Mumphrey, Winfield against the left-hander. So Randolph 0 for 3. Randolph hit 217 versus lefties in 81, so John Henry Johnson will stay in the game. Looks in, gets the sign and the pitch. That's going to be a 7. That's going to be tough. 66 is going to be a ground ball to second. Let's make sure we got that right. 7's tough. Tough versus a lefty. Yeah, 66 is going to ground ball to second. Wills comes up with it and throws him out, 1 away. So Randolph 0 for 4. Here's Mumphrey. Boy, he put a charge into 1 in the 6th inning that got the Yankees in a tie game situation. Only to have Bob Watson hit the go-ahead home run. So Mumphrey will bat right-handed against Johnson. Johnson looks in, gets the sign, and that is going to be a 7 for John Henry Johnson. That's tough, but that's going to be, a tough on a 9. It is a strikeout for Mumphrey. So John Henry Johnson does the job. And now here's Dave Winfield. Winfield's 0 for 3, ground ball to second, and then fly to center twice. So now John Henry Johnson, Winfield hit 298 versus lefties, back out the same, both sides of the plate. John Henry Johnson looks in, gets the sign, and deals. That's going to be a 7. That's a tough. 78th, a fly ball to center, retires the side. Yankees go down the 8th. Let's head to the 9th. Yankees are 3 outs away from going 2-1. They're up 3-2. So now the Rangers will now send up Putnam, Sundberg, and Mendoza to bat here in the top of the 9th. Putnam hitting against a righty where he's much more happier. Sundberg against righties looks better. And then Mendoza may have a pinch hitter for him and coming up. So here is Putnam. Putnam in the ball game has so far single, walked, and grounded to the first baseman. Gossage looking for a 6-out save. Gets the sign. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a 6. That's tough. Tough 85. The ground ball to second. Randolph's got it. Throws him out 1 away. So now here's Sundberg with 1 out. As Gossage seems to be in control here. Looking in. Gets the sign and the delivery. And it's going to be a 9. That's going to be tough again. Tough on a 20 is a strikeout for Sundberg. 2 outs and 1 out away from the Yankees taking 2 out of 3. And now the shortstop, Mario Mendoza. I think the Rangers may go to a pinch hitter here. We'll see who's on the bench. Has to be somebody who can hit a little better than Mendoza can. 2 outs. Tom Pocat could be enough because he doesn't have much there. Let's see who they can go with. Little slap hitter in Wayne Towson. No, he didn't have many at bats. Mark Wagner. Let's see if we can find the guy who has some at bats who can swing. Bill Stein, a big right-handed hitter. You know what? Against righties, it might be Leon Roberts. So Leon Roberts, who hit 300 against righties this season, will swing here. So it's a right-handed hitter against a right-handed pitcher. The Rangers are down 1, 3-2. Yankees have had 3 solo home runs to lead 3-2. Gossage looking for the 6-out save, gets the sign from Cerrone, and here's the pitch. It's going to be a 9. That's going to be tough. It's going to be 60 on a toughie. Just barely missed some. Roberts, a 60, will send the ball to right field. Gamble is there, makes the catch, and this, folks, is over. The New York Yankees come back and win it 3-2. So the Yankees take this one 3-2. Texas scored 1 in the first and 1 in the fourth. Led 2-0 going into the bottom of the 5th inning. And that's the inning where Greg Nettles hit the home run in the 5th inning, making it 2-1. And then in the 6th inning, Jerry Mumphrey had a home run off Ferguson Jenkins. And then Bob Watson came up, pinch hitting against John Henry Johnson. He sent it deep to left field to give the Yankees a 3-2 lead in the 7th. Gossage came in and got the 6-out save. The final score here at the ballpark, the New York Yankees 3 and the Texas Rangers 2. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Payoff Pitch Baseball. This is done as a classic radio broadcast since I'm at the office. Don't really have a camera to use, but wanted to check out my possibilities. Please like, please subscribe. I hope you enjoyed my game, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your afternoon. Thank you, folks. Final score, Yankees 3, Rangers 2. The Yankees take 2 out of 3 from the Rangers in their opening series.